We are about to start the first game of the tournament, and it will be bracket A between Stuart98 and the Beta Striker flying a Frank. Not too common nowadays because of the air DP, or sorry, the airspeed nerf, and he will be against the TheDarkVoid, who is going to be in a Void Neo in the Lady Gaia Neo, which is the same exact thing as Scoutmaster and Natasha. He will be the carbon player on the right side, Stuart the blue player in the upper left. And spec buffering is over, so Stuart from the faction RLM, I think that is the Realm. I think he is the leader of it, and TheDarkVoid from Team MC. I don't think I've seen a Team MC player in competition for a really, really, really long time. I'm not going to say too much about it. Oh, and Stuart actually has a competitor's badge. Oh, I think Stuart has played in a few tournaments, actually. I mean, yeah, and that's great. I mean, Stuart, a very long-time player, and so is the TheDarkVoid. The TheDarkVoid recently coming back, and the game actually has started. I didn't even really notice. I should have noticed, but I didn't. All right, and Stuart is going immediately for mid. TheDarkVoid also has set up one artillery. He is now bringing out a tank from his close, so he's going to go with the bottom approach, whereas Stuart is going with a side approach. And nobody has really secured their close outposts with creeps, which is pretty common to see, so I'm a little surprised to not see them do that at all. Right now, Stuart is winning the mid-fight a little bit just because he's using tanks and leapfrogging. TheDarkVoid just with 2 artillery set up, so it's going to be a little bit slow with this approach. A random tank still left over here. I don't know if the TheDarkVoid is going to continue to approach from the bottom, or if he's going to continue to approach from the I don't know, with his artillery setup over here. It's a little bit weird to see this kind of split. No AA has been brought down by either player, which is also something that's very unstandard. TheDarkVoid still filling out moneymakers. He went with a moneymaker build at the beginning with just 4, and right now Stuart, running out of energy. TheDarkVoid not going with the chase, probably wouldn't have been able to get him anyway, just because Neo guns versus striker armor, especially a Frank. Stuart is moving pretty slow because he is that Frank. One artillery is a little bit in danger, but surprisingly the middle outpost goes to carbon for some strange reason. Just the creeps walked in, and the blue tanks were not able to kill them in time, I guess, but it doesn't really matter because it does go back down to neutral. Pretty standard stuff. Right now the TheDarkVoid is landing, but a little bit of delay to shoot, trying to do whatever damage you can. No healing units out for Stuart at all, and no healing units out for TheDarkVoid at all either. So not necessarily something that I'm used to seeing. Oh, but a couple of boomers or creepers going down by the TheDarkVoid. TheDarkVoid does get killed by some of the enemy Gemini, dropping the stasis, but not able to kill any blue units, I think. So Stuart able to take mid for now. He is going to be able to finish off the rest of the front units. These artillery are these Arties or Archies? Those are Arties, so they don't really have great range. Yeah, and okay, yeah, does anyone have a jammer? No. Stuart has a jammer, but TheDarkVoid does not, so yeah, it's not really looking too good for TheDarkVoid. Stuart is going to bring out his jammer right now, and that will do it. That will pretty much secure it, but he doesn't have any healing units out yet. I would expect, okay, 1 ratchet in his queue, ready to go, and TheDarkVoid also has 1 ratchet down. A couple creepers going down for, or at least being built by the TheDarkVoid, but yeah, I don't know. Easily taking the mid. However, he is actually behind an upkeep. Oh, the creeper's actually doing a pretty good job. TheDarkVoid real low in health will probably be finished off here. Yeah, he does get killed. So 24 to 14. Stuart just needs to pump out a little bit more units. And TheDarkVoid, oh, he also has levelers in his, and he has auto build abilities on, well, it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, depending. Usually in competition play, you would typically think to turn that off, I would guess. But right now, Stuart is securing his mid a little bit more. Where's the jammer? The jammer has been killed, and he has not rebuilt it. Okay, he is now rebuilding it now. So I'm a little bit slow with that. Right now, TheDarkVoid being chased down by Stuart, but Stuart is completely fine, I think, because he has that artillery, and TheDarkVoid does not. However, he's not bringing out any more artillery. Okay, now he is. Okay. It's like I noticed things like 3 seconds too late. I don't know why, but I haven't casted in like 2 weeks since I've been planning. So either way, Stuart right now has more tanks coming out. I don't really think he needs too much protective tanks up here in the front. Just probably a little bit of AA, because it doesn't seem like TheDarkVoid just gonna like do some drops over here. It's kind of dangerous to do that, to be honest. So TheDarkVoid, real low on health, will probably be finished off. Yes, Stuart does get that final hit, and there we go. TheDarkVoid is now behind 26 to 21, and his units are getting pelted away by this artillery. 1 Gemini, or sorry, 1 Longhorn now does go down again. TheDarkVoid level 4, Stuart at level 5. Stuart with a slight level lead doesn't really make that big of a difference. Stuart doesn't have any late game units at all, whereas TheDarkVoid has a goalie, but he is behind Stuart at this point and doesn't look like he's going to be able to make up the difference, and has to pull back his units. He doesn't have any jammers out on the field. He doesn't, I mean, out on in his loadout at all. So yeah. So it does look like DarkVoid is going to be on the ropes right now and just clumping his tanks at the top. Stuart can actually probably even just push in. He just needs to pump out some more tanks so he can get the finish or, you know, do a takeover of an outpost. His artillery is doing the job. Let's see how many he has on the field right now. It does look like he only has 2, I think. 3. Where's the third one? 1, 2, probably here, something like that. Oh, right there. Okay, see, what's Stuart doing? He is trying to neutralize this close DarkVoid, now coming to respond, but the Gemini are here firing in. He has not prioritized them on T, and he will pull them back. A little bit dangerous, but he will be okay. He will be able to get back. And right now, the DarkVoid is still just massing up more units, whatever he can. His moneymakers are still doing good. I mean, they're still alive. Stuart has not harassed them or killed any of them. He still has, and he has the 2 levelers over here. I guess if he can get to goalies, that'll probably be good. And there you go. DarkVoid is now trying to defend against Stuart's drops. Now with 4 Mortys, is he expecting this outpost to go neutral? Because it's completely filled with infantry right now. And yeah, the Mortars are just going to get wasted. DarkVoid is going to get just a successful defense, not really that difficult, as the approach was not very strong, I would say. But Stuart now trying to... Oh, he's just going to do some fort drops, I think? Or is he going to go for the other outpost? He's going to go for the other outpost. Probably not that wise of a decision. Honestly, he can just wait. He has mid. He has an artillery with his opponent with no jammer. I don't know if he's aware of that. But yeah, the big thing in this tournament that has never happened in a carbon-sponsored tournament before is the ability to hide your loadout completely. Oh, and Stuart drops! Oh no! Okay, so that was not good. He was. I will rule that as an advantage. I can't type, I don't think. So yeah, I think he dropped. Yeah, okay, I will rule that as an advantage, which means DarkVoid. And DarkVoid is not coming back. You gotta hit the continue button, bro. Gotta hit the continue button, buddy. Gotta hit it. Gotta hit it. Gotta hit it. Gotta, come on. Alright, there you go. DarkVoid. Alright, and I will re-invite Stuart. Oh my god, so many people on. Oh, okay. Yeah, so DarkVoid. Sorry, unfortunate circumstances, guys. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't always play out the way that we want it to. But right now, I'm just gonna throw up some ads and play some more music. Sorry, we are working things out in the background right now. As of right now, enjoy the tournament ads. No Rage Tournament, December 6th. Sign up with 2v2 Tournament. Raffle Stomp Anger and win a bunch of prizes. Legends of AirMech, one of the biggest, probably the biggest active faction right now. The fastest growing faction, I think. Probably, but... Okay, I guess they're remaking. I didn't... Alright, they are remaking once again. This is a, This is a remake of Bracket A. Stuart98 was ruled at an advantage state, so DarkVoid, I guess, chose to remake. So it will be DarkVoid again in the bottom right in the Void Neo. Man, there's too many skins. Like, I have to bring up all this stuff in my memory. But yeah, in the Void Neo, and Stuart98 in the Beta Striker, the blue player in the upper left. So we will get started once again. It does look like we will have similar openings. Oh no, the DarkVoid going with levelers immediately instead of just pure moneymaker right at the beginning. I don't know how he's deciding, or why he's deciding to do that, but yeah, we will get this game underway once again. And hopefully we don't have any problems. I mean, this is an online game. We are not playing on LAN. You know, AirMech, small community, indie game. We try to do what we can, guys. And I'm thankful for everyone for supporting this community, coming to watch, coming to participate. And that's how everything can actually happen. It does look like Stuart is going with a similar opening with 2 artillery and 1 Longhorn. Oh, sorry, 1 Gemini. And I don't know, the Ratchet healing, he really just really needs to drop and shoot. There you go. Life bars, guys. I've decided to turn the numbers off, the health numbers. Oh, and DarkVoid trying to kill Goliath, or accidentally got himself killed by one. I'm not 100% sure about that, but yeah, I've decided to turn the numbers off and the health bars on. Health bars and health numbers are a new thing this patch. I hope you guys are okay with that. When the numbers are on, it looks really, really bad to me. So let's go with free cam here to get a good view of what's happening. It does look like DarkVoid is going with a more aggressive approach right now, and Stuart is just going with a pretty similar one. He needs to bring out some healing units. You need one healing, like this entire time. The healing unit could have been healing these back up, and that would have been a really, really positive thing. And okay, now Ratchet does come out. So yeah, Stuart with a better... Oh, and the creepers do go down, but Stuart has Gemini. Let's see if they can actually go off, and it doesn't look like they've been able to kill anything. I don't know. Yeah, it does. Oh, but DarkVoid has been able to take middle outpost, and the creepers do go down once more, and DarkVoid going down, not able to kill any tanks. Oh, so tragic. I thought that mid grab with the creepers pulled out would have been it. Might have been the decisive move if some of these tanks got killed, but fortunately for Stuart, he did bring that Ratchet out, was able to heal the tanks up just a little bit, and a lot of the Gemini, and you know, fortunately for Stuart also. I don't know if you want to call it fortunately, but oh, and Stuart drops one more time. And unfortunately, per the rules, DarkVoid is going to be moving on. So, unfortunate circumstances, guys, but yeah, that's how it has to be. Thanks for Stuart. Thanks to Stuart for participating. But DarkVoid does move on to the next bracket, which is Bracket H. So, guys, stay tuned for the next round. The next streamed round will be Bracket I, Pro versus Dissonant.